And good afternoon everybody, and it is late afternoon here in Halesworth in Suffolk, and we're taking a wander down the high street looking at any interesting ancient buildings. I know absolutely nothing about Halesworth. It's not a place that's familiar to me, but I'm sure you'll see some comments in the form of subtitles which will give you some indication of the history of some of these things that we've come across. Anyway, let's make our way down and let's have a look. Really attractive. That's a beautiful old shop, isn't it? CJ Ives, the Black Dog Deli. Talking of black dogs, I don't think they want to eat Poppy, would they?
No, I don't think so.
No.
She couldn't be very tasty.
It's a really attractive little town actually. Actually going across the river. I'll show you the bridge. Very old world here, as you can see. Seems to be a lot of police cars around, doesn't there?
Yeah, it does.
But we've noticed in this particular town there are some unusual features on some of the buildings which hopefully we can point out to you. The usual hospice shops. And this is the first one. The brickwork here between the oak studs is the beams is quite unusual, very attractive. I would be hazarding a guess at the age of this building because the timbers seem to vary in size and in width. But next door to it, this cresting over the top of a shop. This is amazing, isn't it? Look at this. Two lines supporting a shield, and with some very strange animals at either side. And then we've got a passageway that runs through there, back out of the high street. Some very charming shops here, I have to say. Nice old pub, the White Hart. Look at this guy here.
The dog is doing his thing.
What's it? He's up to no good, isn't he? Yeah. What have you got to say about it, Poppy? Yeah? No. Okay, the high street here we understand was pedestrianised in 1991, so it's quite comfortable walking down this high street without fear of being run over. But there's certainly some very attractive and charming buildings along here, all varying periods. All the charming buildings here. And we come up to the top here and we have the Angel pub, and straight ahead of us the church. It's a nice church at the end there. An unusual name for a shop, V1. I know, it's very attractive. Oh, and the old bank, look at this. This old bank.
It's
Isn't this?
Parisian.
It has a kind of Parisian feel to it, yeah. Charming old building. Okay, we're going to wander up to the church. We're back on the road again, so we best be careful. This little building's tucked away like here. Isn't that cute? It's like a little house there, isn't it?
And a plaque as well.
Oh, there's a plaque. A plaque to whom? And this says Priscilla Buxton, resident 1839 to 55, the campaigning daughter of Thomas Buxton, baronet, to liberate all slaves, married Andrew Johnston, agent for Gurney's Bank, on the 1st of August 1834, the day Emancipation Act was passed. Well, there you have it. Well done, Priscilla Buxton. Very windy today, but you have a charming array of shops and houses here. Lovely old bookshop there. It's a pity we didn't come earlier, isn't it?
Yeah, it
We
is
could have had a good look.
There's a lot
But we're going to have a wander into the church. You can see there's some very charming old buildings here. It's a very attractive town, is Halesworth. A Great War Memorial. Do you remember the other day we were commenting on a pink
Yes.
marble headstone?
how they have to have a certain.
The lettering needed
Yes.
to be picked out, and they've done that here, haven't they?
They've done that, yeah.
That's really nice, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Such a charming garden as well. Check out the shelter. With the poppies, obviously in honour of what the War Memorial was here for. And there's poppies here growing in the flower borders for those who died in the First World War. What a lovely churchyard, look at this. And the lovely old houses, we'll have to look at them when we come round. Wow.
That window with the urn. That's so unusual.
I say you have to forgive the wind, there's not much we can do about that. This is a memorial with regard to R.G. White, who parted this life October the 18th, 1828, age 61. And the memorial is perfectly within that Regency period. And other members,
Yeah, 29.
yeah, they always
And
died.
infant son.
Oh look, Poppy has a stalker. It's like an oasis in the middle of a town. It really is beautiful. It is that beautiful. Alas, it is locked. They have a food bank on a Wednesday between 10 and 11:30 a.m. and weekly services Tuesday to Saturday 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Wednesday 10 a.m. and Sunday services, but for all intents and purposes the church
It's closed.
is closed.
Oh, what a surprise.
Let's go around the other side. There might be another door. Some lovely buildings here. Oh, look at this. No, it's definitely locked. We are locked out. There's another entrance here. We might be lucky. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at the gateway here. It's locked. But isn't that charming? Isn't that beautiful? One is going to try see if her magic will work. No, no, sadly it won't work.
Walk of shame.
Okay, we'll walk down here and we're going to have a look at some of the other properties here. And there are a number of houses here backing onto the edge of the cemetery, and certainly some very old graves. Oh, and there's Poppy Stalker there.
Your shoelace.
Yep. Let's go this way. Could you hold that a second for me? Okay, right, we're back in action. I had to tie up my shoelace. Okay, we now we're going out of a different...
That house, that's unusual.
Yeah, I know, there's a beautiful house there we want to share with you. It's a really attractive, it's an attractive little town, isn't it? It really is.
I really did not expect it.
And it seems to comfortably accommodate all periods, doesn't it? There's a very delightful timber framed house here, which is Sunshine Hair Design, hairdressers. Thai restaurant next door there. But look at this house here.
Really something.
This is amazingly beautiful. I'll just show you very quickly here first before we go around. But this house here is amazing. Trying to make head or tail out of this. There's so much built up on this, isn't there? You can see it was jetted originally, so it's pre-Great Fire of London. Sorry, it's very windy again. Okay, now we're on the other side of the church, so we're just rounding around the square. Lovely pub here. I just crossed the road.
Wow, that house was almost Dutch from the profile.
This is really pretty, isn't it?
It looks almost Dutch though, isn't it? The one on the right.
Which one?
That one.
Well, yeah, it's got a Dutch end. This lovely house here, it's got a Dutch end gable. Okay. This became very popular when the Flemish fled the continent over to England, and with them they brought their architectural ideas with them, and the Dutch end gable is one of those. The brickwork is the bricks are very small and narrow. I haven't got a clue as to the age of this building, but I'm sure you'll see it in the captions if I can find out. Yeah, that's very attractive.
What a lovely building this one is.
It's very attractive, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very old.
It looks 17th century,
Look how crooked
maybe,
things are.
yeah, maybe
Honestly.
16th century. It's difficult to tell really, but I hope I can find out more about it. And it's Halesworth Gallery, which is, like many places, closed until further notice. But yes, it is a very attractive building. I love the way the graves,
I
there's no
know,
railings
isn't
here.
it? Yeah.
So you have all these headstones just literally on the edge of the footpath. Isn't this
I
beautiful?
haven't seen that before.
No, it's unusual, isn't it?
They're part of the community.
Well, it certainly makes you feel that way, doesn't it? What a delightful alleyway there, look, passage running down to the bottom. definitely like a wind tunnel here. Nice little house tucked away up there. Yes, very attractive here. We're coming to the edge and to the end of the old town. So we're going to double track back into the town itself and try and come across some new territory.
This reminds me of France, actually. The type of house like this one.
Very attractive here though, isn't it? Okay, I'll just give a view along the side here. I'm going to stand over here, there's a car coming. Yeah, some really attractive properties here. Ebenezer. What is Ebenezer Scrooge? You've got a whole row of houses here.
That is a strange little one.
And you have a very strange corner house. Hang on, hang on. Oh, look at this. What a delight. Each passageway you turn into has something more to excite the taste buds. Very attractive, isn't it? I think it's private driveway. I'm fairly sure it is. Yeah, it's a dead end. But yeah, it's really attractive, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to go off camera now. We'll be back on camera again when we have something new and exciting to share. Okay, we're back on camera. We're just exploring another street not far from the church itself. But yeah, it runs into private properties and it's fairly modern. So we're going to go back, turn left and go down this culvert. It's a shame the church is shut, but unfortunately that's the way things rock and roll nowadays. It's pot luck if you get to a town and the church is actually open. But look at this. This is wonderful, isn't it? It takes us back into the high street. Yeah, that's the main high street over there, where Boots.
Yeah, we haven't been
And this is a small square, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a small square.
Oh, look at this place here, Black Dog Antiques. For you English culture lovers, this place is really, really attractive. Ah, look at this house. Black Dog Antiques.
This would come out of our Lovejoy series episode.
It could well be, yeah. It has that vibe about it, doesn't it? You've got a kebab house over the road. Let's get out of his way. If you take different angles. Sorry, she's just overly friendly. Yeah.
She's just excited.
Oh. Poppy, behave yourself.
Again.
She met another dog. Anyway, if you take all of these little side streets as like abstracts, you kind of see this place from different perspectives each time. So there's always something new to look at. And this is very nice here, isn't it?
That would have been the market, the photos from the old days.
Oh, that would have been the old market, yeah. Halesworth Marketplace.
That's the house. You see? That's the house with the antiques, the Black Dog Antiques in that photo.
Hang on, hold the dog. That guy keeps driving around that van, which is really annoying. Okay, we're on one of the side streets here. We're going to go back on ourselves, actually. We're in Cheddiston Street. look at this. I love all these little secret passageways.
Let's go.
This is the Miles Ward Court Business Centre. How delightful are these buildings. Everybody with their own post boxes. Yeah, this is really attractive, isn't it? And just tucked away in the back street again. Okay. I love this archway, don't you? This is really grand. And at one time, of course, it was quite lockable, wasn't it? Okay, let's go further down. Okay, this is a modern replacement to the right. Mind you, it carries off on the same theme though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Okay, you've got the jetting there, which the beams are obviously thinner and they're not oak. They're they look like they're pine. Yeah, pine tree. And then over to the right, look at this beautiful house here with these arch braces. Timberwheel Cottage. Huh. How attractive is that? Obviously you can see with these notches inside the braces, they were taken from another building and used to erect this one. It still looks very attractive. I don't know if that's actually period or not, but it has a certain appeal.
The photo that was at Boots in black and white with people in front, it was in front of that building.
In the marketplace, which is Black Dog Antiques, yeah. Yeah, this is... What do you think of this place?
I think it's unexpectedly beautiful.
Yes, I do.
Really, it's surprising. You wouldn't think something like this exists in this area.
No, I know, it's just
in a good
amazing.
way. I mean, it's not. You know,
There's so much to take in, and as
yeah.
I said earlier, you keep finding these little avenues, these small side
it's like
roads
little
and
neighborhoods.
passageways.
Yeah, it's like a city within a city because it's like little portions of it that looks as if they all just come together.
And all hidden away and yet easy to expose.
Yeah.
Let's go down here. There's another one here. Oh, someone's private backyard. And this is back in the day when, in the old days, where shops were literally everywhere. There will be shops here. There's an old shop here, as you can see. This is quite a period building.
They removed the steps, I think.
On the steps been taken away, yes. Well spotted. And again, another private yard, a nice garden.
That was a nice garden.
And again, another shop. It's just amazing what you find on these back streets, isn't it? Okay, we're slowly coming out of the old quarter and we're being enticed into Rectory Lane. Should we go down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we are. Rectory Lane leading to 131, 133 Cheddiston Street. Okay. Poppy's constantly trying to trip me over. Poppy's a habit of running in between your legs as you're walking. This is quite charming, isn't it? There's lovely little houses here. As you can see, just scan round very quickly. Oh, look at this place here, yeah. You never know what to expect, do you? Gosh, it's just like stepping out of the Victorian era, isn't it? It's like this place has been forgotten since then. And you step out from this gate here and you look across and you've got this amazing old railing here, look at this, and into somebody's back garden, which is returned to nature. And a very wild looking tree there, if you can see that, I'm not sure. Yeah, I love the railings, don't you?
I think they belong to this house. Could be. It was their garden, maybe.
Well, these wavy walls actually strengthen the wall, make it stronger. Because if you look at the old wall here, it's braced with pieces of metal to hold it in place. Whereas this wall here, which is obviously later, is much more stouter. Oh, and look at the doorway here. Warner, stand next to the doorway. I think there's a dwarf that lived around here. I mean, how small is that?
That's really small. My nosy.
I know. I know. Okay, we saw the river earlier and went back to crossing it yet once more. This is like a little oasis of green, isn't it? Look at this. And there's a pair of ducks in there, look. Husband and wife.
Amazing.
You love this place.
I really couldn't in a million years think of something like this in this part.
It's lovely, isn't it? So we're crossing the bridge over the river. Haven't a clue what the river's called, because as I say, we just happened to literally drive through this place. We'd never been to Halesworth, so we decided to stop and have a look. Oh, this is beautiful, isn't it? Look at this riverbank, look. Have a look at this. Eat your hearts out, everybody, including me. This is lovely, isn't it?
It's like another world, isn't it?
This has so much old world charm and so many secrets. It's just wonderful. It's almost painful returning to the modern world, you know?
Yeah. This is definitely one of the must-see places in England.
Oh, I love this passageway.
I think it's going to be my favourite.
You have so many favourite places, don't
I know,
you?
but I think this one is my favourite.
This is your favourite
Yes.
favourite out of all your favourites?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Poppy? Poppy, is this your favourite? You can tell
Roll
me.
over.
Come on,
Roll
you can
over.
tell me. Poppy, roll over. Roll over for everybody. Show everybody you can roll over. There you go. What a clever, isn't she a clever girl? Oh, that's a little angel. Come on then.
Another gate.
Yep.
What's
Is
beyond
that a nice
that?
old house? I don't know. I just it's that old house over there. You can see it. And we're making our way into Cheddiston Street, which I think we passed through earlier, didn't we?
It's like a labyrinth, this place.
Well, when we first came here, we saw that narrow street. We thought that was it. It didn't look as though
Yeah.
it really led into anything,
Oh, no.
did it? Yeah, there's so many secrets. Look at this place here, over the wall here. It's an old, looks like an old house. And this lovely house here with a plaster work. Look at this. Isn't this beautiful?
It makes me love the lemon color which we have.
Yeah, it's a bit loud, isn't it? Oh, I love the garage. Wow. This is really cool.
This is a really nice bedroom. I think it's the largest.
And beautiful flowers. Okay, we're coming out of Rectory Lane.
Let's see.
It looks like a business.
It does.
It's really attractive, isn't it?
This one, yeah.
Now we've been down there
Have
because
we
that
been there?
takes
We
us to
haven't.
to the high street. So we'll go this way when this car's gone by.
Another house that's similar to the other one with the windows.
Yep. Yeah, similar windows to the
The
opposite
yellow
side.
one,
Yeah. As you can see there. Okay, let's wander up here.
Yes, we came this way with the tenant.
This is very attractive here, isn't it? It says no parking, private road, public footpath. Shall we go down that road? What is she on? Some strange people. Okay, let's wander down here. She kept reversing and putting in and out. Okay, this is a private road, but a public footpath. Seems to be an awful lot of vehicles about today. Actually, looking down the road, it looks like the old school.
It does, yeah.
And there's a man with
My
a doggy
shoes
coming
are,
up.
yeah.
Okay, do you want to wait here? I'll just film down there.
I can't move those.
Yeah, it's the old school. Now it's a day nursery now, but it used to be, it looks like it was the old town school. And what's this out there? Yeah, it's the old town school. And it seems to go on further down the road there.
It does, yeah.
Do you want to go down there?
No my shoes.
Well, there's a footpath there to a
Yeah,
point.
we'll wait for you. I can go to the end of it.
Okay. Puppy's being well behaved. It certainly is a place where you can go for long walks around the town
Yeah.
and still feel like you're in the country.
I think it's a place that you can actually even come and have a getaway
Mm.
tonight or something. It's that kind of
Is
old
that a hint?
world. Yeah, that's a hint.
I'll wander down to the end if you want to hang on here, honey. Okay, obviously we must be coming down to a river. Very low flat land. We'll just wander down this pathway and see where it takes us. A little farmyard here, which is quite marvellous really, considering we are actually in a town. Oh, look at the sheep. There's sheep over there. Yeah. Sheep and crows. Oh, and a pheasant. We're actually on the floodplain here, so there's not going to be a great deal of development, but we're actually in the middle of a town. That's incredible. And yet once more we're back over the same river again, which seems to snake its way all the way through Halesworth. It's very muddy here though, doesn't it?
Yes.
And where does it take us to? Well, out in the middle.
Gonna leave Poppy off the
Yeah, I think so.
We'll go first.
I'll let the man go further with his dog and then... Okay, this is where it takes us out into a large paddock, which I suppose is common land, but what a beautiful place to be. Oh, Poppy's gone mad. Oh, Poppy's exploring again. We'll wander up here a bit with Poppy.
It's all fenced, so...
Yeah, I know, she can't run anywhere. Where are you going, Poppy? Come here. What are you doing? Are you having a rollover, Poppy? Are you having a rollover? Are you? No? She's one happy girl. You're taking your socks off.
Yes. And my shoes. It's really nice.
Well, I think at this point, there's not much more we can see here today, and we've probably missed some gems, I realise that, but it's the first time we've been here. I've
Yeah.
enjoyed it thoroughly,
Very much
and
so.
I'll just go back on the camera. I think it's been a really, really exciting walk. We've discovered so many possibilities for the future, haven't we? It's such a lovely place to wander around, and certainly begs for a further investigation. But I hope you've enjoyed this wander around with us, with Moana, and of course with our little friend Poppy. And until the next time.